Hello, y'all. This is episode 3 of Bench Pod. I recorded this episode already yesterday. Well, I mean, by the time you guys are watching this, it won't be yesterday. But I'm just saying, like, I recorded this yesterday, and my mic wasn't connected properly. So I was dropping gems, dropping jewels. We're gonna do that again because what I had to say yesterday was very important. But let's get started with the bench part first. We got 210 on the 220 on the bench. We're gonna see how we feeling. Probably gonna take it light today. Yesterday, I try like 275, something like that. Close but no cigar. So before we begin, today we're going to be talking about the 3 most valuable and most misused resources people have available to them. So today we're going to be talking about the 3 most misused resources people have, and they either take advantage of it too much, if that makes sense. Some of these resources, they take advantage of it too much, or they are not using it effectively and wisely to the point where it's being wasted. And those 3 resources is time, money, and people, or relationships, friendships, family, shit, whatever you want to classify it as. People is the word I'm going to use, which sounds, no slavery shit. I mean, people in general. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to start on the bench first, and I'm going to go through my little tirade. So I just realized I wasn't recording, y'all. I'm pissed. What was I saying? I do a brief summary of what I was saying. So the 3 resources I want to talk about today: time, money, and relationships, people. First one I want to talk about today is time. Shit wasn't recording, but I was explaining. I watched the PBD podcast, and he explains how people, in order to change, it's normally one of the 3 things. It's either intentional, accidental, or force. So, for example, if you go to the gym because you want to be healthy, but there's nothing in your life making you go, you're not overweight, out of shape, or anything, you just want to keep going to stay healthy, that's intentional. If your friends, or you have a cousin or somebody, son, daughter, parents, whatever, somebody just one day asks you to go to the gym, and you're just like, what, fuck it, and that becomes a routine, and y'all start going to the gym together, you may use it as bonding time with your friend or your loved one, but long term, you are building yourself in fitness as well. That may not be your intent, but it's still happening. So that's accidental. And the last one, this is where most people fall into, especially around my age group. I'm technically Gen Z, 25. My age group, a little bit higher. Some of the younger millennials, middle-aged millennials, and even, I think, the new generation, Generation Alpha. A lot of us are going through this phase of change by force. So in the fitness example, a change by force would be, and thank God I'm not technically going through this medically, but I was going through this. You're so overweight, or you're so out of shape, or even take it outside of fitness. You smoke so many cigarettes, you drink so much liquor, you do so much dumb shit that something in your life forces you to either change or pass. I'm not going to say the D word. I don't know what's fair on YouTube no more. You're either forced to change or pass, if you understand what I'm saying. That's what most people are go through on a day-to-day basis. They do so much negative that they're forced to change, which, if you ask me, is the biggest waste of your time, people. Is the biggest waste of your time. And I'm not preaching from the high ups. I'm going through these cycles, these changes on my own, and I'm coming to my own realization. So I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm better than nobody. I'm just trying to explain, my journey, When my heaviest, I was 541 pounds. It was getting really bad. I was eating McDonald's every day, Uber Eats every day, just doing dumb shit with my time, doing dumb shit with my money, dumb shit. It was horrible. It was horrible. I'm not gonna lie. So I had to take a step back, look at my situation, and understand that if I don't change, that's why I consider myself in between intentional and forced. 'Cause like I said, medically I was fine. Well, I guess overweight isn't fine, but I'm saying like I didn't have anything dire at the point where I have to change something. I was still able to make a conscious decision to make the changes I needed long term. Um, but I was getting to the point where if I didn't change soon, I was going to have to change, and that's kind of my point. Um, the biggest waste of time is people waiting for the moment of force to happen. They were talking about it on the PBD podcast. Um, it was an economy topic, something about how Gen Z and millennials living with their parents more than ever, something like that. And I mean, I didn't really agree with. Like I said, PBD, he be having some people on there. That's all I can say. But I understand his analogy. There we go. I understood his analogy in a situation where you're either going to change or something is going to change you. So, me personally, my request to y'all: stop wasting your time on dumb shit. Stop wasting your time on dumb shit. Use that time effectively today, so that way for your long-term goals you can go ahead and get it done, whatever those long-term goals are. You may not even know what your goals are yet, but once you figure it out, and this is really the difference between good luck and bad luck. The difference between good luck and bad luck is preparation. So let's say right now you're my age, 25, 26, we can even go younger, 23, 22, 21, 20, in high school, whatever. You don't know what you want to do in life, which is fair because that's kind of where I'm at. You don't know what your true passion is. You don't know what your true goals are. You're just kind of in this limbo state of living in the moment. If that's the path you continue down and you don't even focus on working on yourself, even without a clear path, clear goal, once you come up with what you want to do and what you're feeling your long term goal is when you go to sleep at night, you'll be way better off and have more good luck if you're already have the basis prepared for you. So instead of I'm gonna keep it on me, like I said, I was eating McDonald's every day, doing Uber Eats every fucking day, every fucking day. It was getting to the point where I was broke. Well, I'm still am broke, but I was broke last dollar trying to find a coupon on fucking DoorDash like a dummy. I was being dumb. And I was wasting the time that I had when I was younger. If I started this fitness journey when I was 15, 14, even if I didn't want a career in fitness, whatever words we want to use, let's just say I just wanted to build myself up to be prepared, I think I would be in a way better situation than where I'm at now. And obviously hindsight's 2020. But that's just me, what I mean, being honest. So number one, stop wasting your time. Your time is the most valuable resource, and it's the most finite. Time cannot be replaced by nothing else. You cannot you can't even buy time with money. Time cannot be replaced by nothing else. The time you have on this earth is finite, it's limited. So do not waste don't wait. What I mean, obviously, rest days, have fun, right? But don't waste your time on today. Today, I want to feel satiated today. I want to feel happy today. I want to feel powerful today. I'm going to spend. I'm going to spend my last. So we're gonna get to money next. Hold on. We're gonna get to money next. We're gonna get to money next. Oh shit. We gonna get to money next, y'all. 240 for 5 ain't feel bad. Um, Hold on. We're gonna get to money next, y'all. Because I was obviously spending time on people and things that were a net negative for the situation I was in. If I spent my time elsewhere, I would have obviously made it further than where I'm at now, long story short. The next thing is money. Next thing is money. Next thing is money. So with money, me personally, like I was telling y'all, last dollar, last dime, buying liquor, buying Uber Eats, buying DoorDash, you know, I was spending my money on shit that would satisfy me during that day. Um, you know, to be fair, I definitely wasn't as mentally strong as I was back then. Um, and it's kind of weird, right? Because we all know what we should and shouldn't be doing. We all know what we should and shouldn't be eating. We all know how we should and should not be spending our money and our time and our resources, right? But I was in a situation where, I was living with my brother. We had our own apartment. I didn't even have my driver's license, let alone a car. I was taking the train to work every day. Um, I was taking the train to work every day, um, working at a call center, fucking hating my life, bro. It was probably one of the worst times of my life. I was making decent money, and the rent was good. This was pre-pandemic, so the rent was good, but because mentally I wasn't strong enough to be responsible, unfortunately, um, I was in this limbo state of I'd get my paycheck. I didn't open up the 401k. I didn't open up a personal IRA. I didn't even open up a savings account. I would get my paycheck on Thursday. I would try to pay my bills. Keyword is try. And I didn't try hard, I'm not going to lie. And then I would go buy dumb shit, liquor, food, just dumb shit. And after I did that, I would, you know, just sit in my house and play video games all day. I wasn't going to the gym. I wasn't going out. I wasn't doing nothing that would help me in any area of my life, um, besides the for now part of my life. I wasn't even satisfied. I was just satisfied enough, if that makes sense. Sad story. I know. I'm not looking for pity. I'm just saying in general. That's how I was living, and with the money I was making, if I saved like thinking about it in my head, my bills were probably a third of my paycheck. So if I wasn't doing dumb shit and I stacked my bread crazy, I would be in a way better predicament than I was at now. You know, Same podcast, shouts to the PBD. Different episode, he was talking about, how people today spend their money, right? There's a report that shows most of the shopping during the last holiday season was with a buy now, pay later system. Pretty much what that means is, Klarna paying for, I think Apple got something like that. You put the down payment, let's say it's an iPhone for a rack. You put the down payment of $250, and then I think it's every 2 weeks, maybe every month, you make a quarter payment. So, and then that lasts for 4 payment periods. Y'all know how it works. A lot of y'all used it, and I'm not judging nobody, but the report shows, I think it said over 40%, some crazy number, over 40% of the people who use buy now, pay later, which again was the majority of the money used for Christmas shopping, 40% of it are late on their first payments. That's where we're at right now. We're at the first payment stage. So they paid the down payment, and now they're on the first payment stage, and they're already behind in debt. Why, as humans, are we willing to go into debt over idiotic purchases like now I understand Christmas spirit. I understand. Why did you go into debt for an iPad for your 8-year-old child? Why did you go into debt for an item? Don't matter what the item is. Why would you go into debt for an item that is probably overpriced anyway? That's one. But even if it's fair retail price, you went to debt for an item that you're not even going to properly use to provide actual net positive value in your life. I'm not judging nobody. I'm not better than nobody. I've been stuck in this loop before as well. But loops like this is why I say money is the most misused item, because we're talking about, let's if you're late in your payments, we're talking about interest rates through the roof. It's going to cost you more money being late than it is making sure you just take the sacrifice now and not get the item. Same thing with bills. Late fees on bills. I used to work at. Hold on. We gonna cook. What's on this bar? 245. We're gonna cook, bro. Cause there's a lot of shit going on. Oh shit. We gonna cook, bro. Hold on. We gonna cook, bro. I'm not a financial advisor. Real quick, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do. You know what I mean? I'm not rich. I'm not famous. As you can see, I'm not in shape. If you're one of those people who has to believe the messenger in order to hear the message, unfortunately, I'm not your guy. You know, I'm working hard to continue to practice what I preach, but I'm not perfect. I'm still a human. I have my off days. I just want as much people as possible to hear what I'm saying, because it's very important. It's very important. I got two more. It's very important, yo. 245 felt good, just heavy. Anyway, I used to work at a bank. Not gonna say the name of the bank. There's another call center position. So customers would call in and ask questions about their accounts. Long story short, bank accounts. Just think about any time that you saw some funny shit on your account and you dialed the 1-800 number for your bank. Now, the number one call that I got while working at the bank was people asking for a refund on the overdraft fees. Now, I'm a man of the people, so of course I'm going to try to refund as much as I can, right? I'm a man of the people. You know what I mean? Fuck, can't curse. Screw the big corporations, right? I'm a man of the people. So, of course, I would try to refund as much as I can. But looking at accounts, looking at people's spending habits brought a lot of insight into really how wasteful people are, especially when you look at why they're going into the negative. You'll look at an account, you'll see that they're negative $100, two overdraft fees came out, and you'll look at the history to see what caused the overdraft fee, because it'll just tell you what transaction caused it. People going to Burger King spending $45 that they knew that they didn't have. They knew they didn't have that money, but they spent $45 at Burger King. They didn't even go into overdraft for something that would help them, and that's kind of my point. It cost them. I try to refund as much as I could, but I can't guarantee I can refund everything. There's a limit, right? So I would see accounts. I worked there. I worked at the bank for like 6, 7 months. And the transaction history only will go back 3 months, but you can also look at the statements. I'll look at accounts. I'll look at statements. I'm seeing 2,000, 3,000, $4,000 in overdraft fees within like a year. Within like a year, bro. I'm seeing mass amounts of money being wasted, literally going to a big corporation because instead of people saying, let me wait till Friday, or let me find a cheaper option, or let me be responsible with the finite amount of money that I'm getting each week or every 2 weeks, people would rely on impulse. I was doing the same shit. I just wasn't going in overdraft because my financial institution didn't allow it. But I probably would have been in the same boat as them because this is how my mindset was. People would rely on impulse, rely on happiness today. They're willing to go into overdraft fee after overdraft fee, missing $2, $3, $4,000 just to the bank for no reason. For absolutely no reason. When you look at some of these accounts, some of these people, I understand, you going to overdraft because you needed an Uber for work. I get it, right? Got to get to work, right? You look at their accounts, fast food every day. Some of them on the fans. I'm not trying to expose nobody. This is just stuff I would see. They're calling, be like, yo, I got a charge on my card. That ain't me. This, that, and the third. It'll be like mad charges for the fans. It'll be mad charges for a bunch of shit that is not necessary and can be replaced if you look for a proper substitute, And most people don't even understand that they're stuck in this loop of wasting money as a resource. So I'm not a financial advisor, but I just beg of you, stop wasting your time on dumb shit, obviously, right? And then also stop wasting your money on dumb shit that's only beneficial for today. If you're on average, you're supposed to live until you're 80. This is just average. On average, you're supposed to live until you're 80. Buying the dumb shit is probably going to cut you down 10 years. I'm not going to lie, bro. That's why a lot of, if we're going to tell the truth, a lot of the reason why we see a lot of black men as they get older have significant health issues and pass away early is mainly because when they're 23, 24, 25, 26, 33, 34, 35, 36, 43, 44, 45, 46, they get stuck in a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50-year cycle of living for today. Living for today. All my black people in the chat, and then we're going to move on to the last one. This is 250 on the bar. All my black people, put a 1 in the chat. If you had a loved one pass away, unfortunately, rest in peace. I'm not, trying to disrespect. But if you had a loved one, unfortunately, either pass away or enter a serious health issue because of some shit that if they would have 5 years ago did something as simple as eat less salt, did something as simple as drink less soda, did something as simple as drink less liquor, did something as simple as stop smoking so many fucking cigarettes. How many people, all my black people, put a 1 in the chat if your loved one would be alive right now or healthy right now if they stopped doing dumb shit 5 years ago? Just put a 1 in the chat for me. Just put a 1 in the chat for me. because that's something that, what I mean, not to race us out, not to, what I mean, segregate us out, whatever word you want to use, but that's something I notice a lot of black people are dealing with, and I get it. We got a lot of trauma, so I'm not trying to discount it, but I'm seeing something that's a lot of black people deal with because it's so much trauma. Even the young guys, the young think about it, the young kids. Let's take it off a race, and then we gonna finish, and we gonna move on to the people. The young kids my age had to live through 9/11, the financial crisis of '08, all them damn wars in the Middle East, social media era, the internet, COVID, the post effects of COVID, all these shits like back to back to back to back to back. There's no wonder that Gen Z, Generation Alpha, and Millennials are in this live now mentality because whenever, I'm not gonna lie, growing up, I mean, I don't want to expose too much business, but growing up, shit was good. Financial crisis happened, shit wasn't good no more. And that story is for maybe most of my friends, most of the people that I know and love went through a similar situation. Shit was okay. The financial crisis happened, and then shit stopped being okay. And they had to watch their parents and their loved ones transition from shit being okay to shit not being okay. Divorces, families broken up over, and this is one event. We're talking about one event. So imagine all of these events continuously happen throughout our lives. There's no wonder why everybody is in such a win now, live now, be good right now mode and mentality. So I'm not blaming or faulting nobody. I understand, but it is a net negative to your overall purpose in life. And I beg you, one of the few times I e beg for y'all sake. I beg you, please stop wasting time and money on shit that don't matter, bro. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, going out to the club don't matter, bro. I'm telling you now, going out to the bar don't matter, bro. Spending $30 at Burger King when you can hit the Walmart, you can hit spending $30 at the Burger King when you can hit the Walmart for $20 and eat for 3 days. It like stop doing dumb shit. That's all I'm saying. 250 on the bar. We're gonna see how we feeling. We're gonna see how we feeling. I'm, I tried it. I tried it, y'all. Hold on. I tried it, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Put a one in the chat if I'm cooking, y'all. Put a one in the chat if I'm cooking, y'all. If this shit don't save, I'm gonna be mad. Put a one in the chat if I'm cooking. God damn, this is still heavy. Hold on, y'all. This is 200 and it's heavy. All right. Whew. We about to see if the game on. Oh, the game starting? Oh yeah, I need a Lamar Jackson Super Bowl, by the way, y'all. Yeah, I need a Lamar Jackson Super Bowl. Oh damn, the Chiefs already fucking winning. Man, I need a Lamar Jackson Super Bowl. Anyway, back to work. What time's it? 3:18. Back to work. Yeah, like I was saying, I was cooking. I forget what I was saying. Let's just move on to people, right? Or relationships, friendships, right? This is the third most, well, to me, it's number two, actually. It's the second most valuable, but it's the third most misused resource that people have. I think people misuse money more than relationships, but I think relationships are more valuable than money. And me personally, I've been stuck in some loops too. Whenever I speak, I'm never speaking from perfection, right? I always have flaws. When I look at COVID, did a number on niggas. I'm not gonna lie. COVID exposed a lot of things to people who needed to experience that expose. A bunch of couples are probably not together. When they were together during COVID, they realized that, the love ain't there or whatever. And you got to get out of there. Seeing somebody's face every day can cause a number. A lot of times the signs are there that you don't really like the person, but because they provide, let's be honest, y'all, the reason why humans keep relationships is because what the other human provides for themselves. Relationships and friendships and partnerships are a very selfish ideology. You may have friends that you're cool with because they make you laugh. You know what I mean? Deep down, you may want to see them laugh too, right? But if they stopped making you laughing, or if they become annoying, a lot of people, like I was saying, a lot of people, relationships are selfish. Long story short, right? Relationships are a very selfish thing, right? So if you're watching this video, I want you to take a step back and analyze the current relationships in total that you have right now. Are they a net positive or a net negative to your life? Do they provide a level of value that is needed? What I mean? If you're around friends, y'all know the whole saying, y'all know the old saying, birds of a feather flock together, right? That's how niggas find out if you a hoe or not, right? I shouldn't be cursing, but I'm saying that's how people figure out if you're a desirable or an undesirable person, even past romantic, just in general. You are who you keep around you, right? So I want you to analyze the people around you. Are they putting you in places where you can win? Are they putting you in places where you can win? Are they providing value that is unexchangeable for even money or another person can provide for you? A lot of the times, I'm guilty of it too, y'all. Don't get it twisted. A lot of the times, people focus on relationships. They're stuck in that honeymoon phase of a relationship, whether it's friendship or romantic or family shit. They're stuck in that honeymoon phase where, it felt good the first 3, 4, 5 weeks or whatever. That's what I want throughout the whole relationship, throughout the whole friendship. 99.9999999% of the time, it's never going to go like that. It's never going to be as simple and as easy as, we hit it off day 2, day 3, and we're locked in like this forever. Very rarely it's going to be like that, to where everything is flowing. You honestly have to look at the relationships that you have, the friendships that you have. You know what I mean, fellas, the ladies y'all talking to, sometimes ladies, the fellas y'all talking to, sometimes it's not worth it in the long scheme of things because they could be a deteriorate. They can deter you from your goal and be a net negative in your life. That's why I say people is the second most valuable thing. The right group of people could always earn billions, trillions, quadrillions worth of money, right? That's why I say people in relationships are the second most valuable thing on this earth. Time is one, people are two. But people, humans, unfortunately, get stuck in a cycle where, again, back to the short term thinking. I'm talking to fellas, we gotta keep it a buck. I was there too. Don't get me wrong. Fellas, we gotta keep it a buck though. I'm talking to this girl because we might be able to go on a date today. I'm gonna keep it clean for y'all. I'm talking to this girl because we might be able to go on a date today. She might be as dumb as bricks. She might be genuinely a bad person, alcoholic. You know, if they're added into your life, it's gonna cause your life more harm than good. But you see the opportunity for the night or for the weekend or for a few months, even if you want to extend it that long, and you know damn well in your hearts of hearts, she is not a good long-term fit for your goals and aspirations and your dreams. But you sit there and you waste your time, you waste your money, you waste all your resources, even your own personal relationship standards, whatever, you waste that in order to feel satisfied for today. Fellas, I was there with y'all. I'm not talking down on y'all. I was there. But it gotta stop. That's all I'm saying. It gotta stop. Y'all know who y'all are. It just gotta stop. Or you gotta put it on pause. Sometimes they might be a good fit long term. And you just gotta focus on yourself. That may be the case. But a lot of times people, humans, spend time talking to other humans that aren't a net positive in their life, even for today. Like, you shouldn't be getting drunk today. Alcohol provides very little short-term benefits outside of feeling drunk with a bitch you just met. I guess. That's all I can really say is, I guess. If that's all you want out of life, if you want to be a drunkard, have a blast. I can't hate on you. But most people, especially if you're watching this video, don't want to be a drunkard. Don't want to be known as the dude who's always, not winning, for a lack of a better terms. They don't want to be known as a loser to everybody. I know I don't. That's why I do things that are going to help me win long term. Like, get my ass into the gym. Like, stop fucking eating McDonald's. Great net positive in my life. Like, stop drinking. I stop drinking. Stop doing shit that doesn't provide much value. Limit the requirements needed for short-term satiating wins, if that makes sense. Limit how much you think about the present tense and think about the future tense. And Gen Z, millennials, young bulls, y'all right. We might all die tomorrow. Y'all are right. Shit is going crazy. They blowing up some parts of Europe. I ain't gonna say nothing. They blowing up some parts of the Middle East. I ain't gonna say nothing. Shit is going down. There's no guarantee that tomorrow will come. You guys are right. But at the same token, every generation went through the mindset of there's no guarantee tomorrow is going to come. And every generation has that level, has that conglomerate of people that live just like how you're living right now. And that's why we see old heads 60, 70 retirement age ready. But because the Social Security, I used to work benefits too, because the Social Security isn't enough for them to even consider retirement, they doing door to door shit at Walmart. They stocking shelves, they cashier. No shots at them. You gotta get it how you live. But I know most people don't want to live like that. And that's my point. That's my point. What's we got on the bar? I think 50. I think we got 260 on the bar. We're gonna see how we feeling. I'm about to wrap up soon. I just wanted to cook a little bit. I just want to cook a little bit. Hold on. $260. I think it was 260 or 265. I don't know. We're gonna see how we feeling. I'm kind of cooling down right now anyway. Holy. That felt good. That was 260. We're gonna jump back down to 200 and chill out for the rest of the day. Because I'm not trying to get killed under the bar. If you made it this far, please leave a like. Yeah, you got it. If you made it this far, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. My name is Shiloh. YouTube lohxlohxloh, TikTok lohxlohxloh, Twitter lohxlohxloh, Instagram lohxlohxloh. I couldn't secure the lohxlohxloh name. I don't know who. I tried to buy it. Long story. Long story. But yeah, if you made it this far, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. To wrap up this video, again, the three most valuable, and also the most misused resources of humans today that I see. Number one is time. Number two is money. Number three is relationships. Put it in any order that you want to put it in. These are the top three most important resources that we have in our life. And if you're not managing these three resources properly, you're going to be stuck in a situation where, and again, one in the chat, black people, one in the chat, if you know somebody 50, 55, 60, if they would have stopped doing one or two small dumb things when they were in their 20s or their 30s, they would either be alive right now or in a good standpoint of health to where they wouldn't be suffering as much as they're suffering right now. And again, with time, money, and relationships, black people, we gotta be honest. So to wrap it up, because I'm gonna do this last set, I'm gonna get out of here because I gotta go earn some money. For this last set, quote from Dr. Umar: "A setback is a setup for a comeback." If you were like me and you were eating Uber Eats every day like I was, you was wasting your money on dumb shit. You was wasting your time on dumb shit. You was hanging out and trying to impress the wrong people like I was. If you were in that same state of mind that I was in, a setback is a setup for a comeback. Let me repeat one more time for the people in the back. A setback is a setup for a comeback. My name is Shiloh. I love you guys so much. We're going to knock this drawing out and dip out, y'all. Peace out. Oh, shit. Peace out, y'all.